Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to the Daily Zone, the Daily View on this channel. Me, your host, truly Calvin Calvazone, or whatever you want to call me. I hope you're all having a fantastic Sunday. Mine's pretty good, as you can tell. Got a little cleaning done. I did clean off the table, so expect videos from there to be coming soon. I did think about doing the spaceship, but then I decided, probably not. I decided to take the afternoon. Obviously, I was playing games. I had D&D yesterday. Today, I read a little more into the Shadow of Gods. I finished a chapter or two. Because I'm slow rolling back in, because I won't lie, the more complex a novel is with like names and characters and locations, the harder it is for me to follow. And call me a simpleton, I guess. But those types of books are really hard for me to like keep track of things. Like I literally was like, can I get a map, please, so I can follow along on a map. But I read a little more than that. I finished Co's playthrough of Resident Evil 9. That game is phenomenal, by the way. I haven't played it, but watching it, it seemed like they did a lot of good stuff. I really like the parallel between Leon and Grace. I thought it was phenomenal. I hope more games do that. I think of the Resident Evil like playthroughs I have seen, watched, interacted with, Resident Evil 9 seems to be one of the better ones. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a fantastic time. I don't know what Code's gonna play until Crimson Desert. And the more I think of Crimson Desert, the more I'm thinking I'm probably not. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, guys. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be realistic. I think it's gonna be a cool game. I think it's gonna rock, but I don't know if it's a game for me. That's just what I've come down to. Maybe it's the money speaking, and I'm like, that's $70. That's like a fifth of my paycheck for a week. So you know that's kind of a lot of money when it comes to me. But maybe that's me being like, maybe I need to be a little more financially responsible. Unfortunately, you know, with gas prices and everything, I got to be a little more conscious on how we're spending money. But I did order some stuff to kind of clean up my room even more. I got some tubs I need to get loaded up. I got clothes over here. You can kind of see them. This is a pile of it's my wardrobe for videos. I have a kind of curated selection of clothes, so I don't end up filming too many videos in tank tops, because I know my hairy shoulders can scare off a few people. You know, seeing Bigfoot with less clothes on, it is kind of scary. I understand. Not a lot of people can handle it. Usually I'm wearing a jacket, but today it's pretty hot. We're getting into spring, into summer. I guess we're already in spring, going into summer. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna do a lot of grilling. And I would cook more food. However, meat's expensive, guys. I remember when I used to get steaks for like $12. Now it's like 24 for like, or 24 to like $30 for like 2 New York strips. It's crazy. So the only steaks I can really afford are like, either I buy a big cut of meat and I cut up multiple steaks, or you buy those bottom round like circular steaks that are like $5. But let's be honest, those are not so much like steaks as they are stuff that probably should just be turned into jerky. It's real hard. They have like no fat content, and like, yeah, they're good meat. But they're not my favorite. But yeah, I'm gonna really have to get an tracker, man. I say way too much. I've been playing God. I played a little God of War. I played a little Deadlock. Played a little Barony. Played a little World of Warcraft. You know, we're kind of all over the place. But I guess what I will do is I will speak about what my plans are going into next week. I've curated the list of games. I've kind of cut out a few. I've trimmed it down. Being as I'm, like I said, my Crimson Desert's a 50-50 whether or not I check it out or not. Since Co's playing it, I may just watch Co play it. Like here. Like, the only reason I didn't play Resident Evil 9 is because it is $70, and I figured it was gonna be like a 20-hour game. Which like I said, I will. If I hadn't watched somebody play it, I probably would have bought it when it went on sale. Because I won't lie, Resident Evil Requiem has, in and of itself, it's one of those things where like, I see a game in a series, or I listen to a soundtrack, and I go, man, I really need to play that series. Which I use to segue into the games I have picked out, curated for me going forward on the channel. I'm gonna try to get back into the swing of uploading videos. I know I really slacked this weekend. I do apologize, but I'm coming off of having a contractor in my house for a month, working the line, having to pick up the slack all work. So I really just kind of took the weekend to vibe, chill, just be able to enjoy having an empty house. And to catch my breath because I'm gonna have to run it back this week. As we're not gonna be hiring people for probably a good bit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think me and my cousin are gonna be boned and gonna end up having to do 2 jobs for a couple weeks. We're gonna have to do like the job of, if we're counting ourselves, 7 people, just for the 2 of us. And I'm sure I'm gonna be coming home exhausted every single day, as you would expect. But saying all that, I have curated our games. Deltarune kind of just stays downloaded. I'm probably not gonna uninstall it. Ultra Kill is one of those games where I might pop in, but I really want to finish Alan Wake. I downloaded Resident Evil 2 to kind of check out. The problem with Resident Evil and Alan Wake is I really want to play them at nighttime. I really like the ambiance. I really like playing scary games at nighttime. Just feels right to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel kind of weird playing them during the daytime because I'm trying to be scared. I'm playing a scary game to get scared. I'm not. And I guess I am playing it for the story because I do want to experience Resident Evil story. And Alan Wake I think is pretty comical. Like Alan Wake has been less scary and more so just funny. Like it's been a pretty good time. And I'm pretty excited to get into the second one because it's got the only sad part about Alan Wake is when you finish a chapter and that banger of a song for that chapter plays. I can't really let y'all listen to it because it does flag on YouTube. But Alan Wake has a pretty goated soundtrack. I'm gonna be honest, it's one of the reasons I'm playing it. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing Alan Wake, Lords of the Fallen, Resident Evil 2, and Tainted Grail. I'm probably gonna be jumping around those. I expect to get recording sometime this week. I don't know the day. But I want to do more games. I want to do more content. I really was. You can't really tell because I'm not in full screen. But right about there, you can see I got my camera stand. I was seeing how far I could get this camera back to there because what I really wanted to do was have the my other standing desk. I wanted to kind of make a setup closer to the bookshelf for like when I'm sitting there and we're like building Legos, or like I'm doing my Warhammer minis, or I'm building that big old I think it's paper cardboard Star Wars spaceship. I wanted to not do it at this table because I don't got a lot of room in my streaming setup. So I'm running 2 PCs, so I got 2 sets of mouse and keyboard, and then like I got the speakers, I got the monitors, and I've got all my controllers. I guess theoretically I can take one of these controllers off, but like I'm rocking. I don't even know what this controller goes to, but I'm rocking 3 controllers for all my lights and stuff. Yeah, I need to do a little more cleaning. I did do cleaning. I didn't get all the cleaning done. There's so much cleaning left over. But yeah, I'm trying to get the wheel spinning. The hamster's getting on the wheel, guys. He's not gotten to his full-blown sprint, but he's getting on the hamster's getting on the wheel, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to jumping around all 4 of these. Mainly gonna be trying to focus Alan Wake to get that one done because I know it's already been on the channel. I am restarting Lords of the Fallen and Tainted Grail just from scratch, just so I'm not trying to pick up a playthrough that I was playing. So know that I was 10 hours deep in Tainted Grail. That's not honestly too far in, I want to say, because I spent a lot of time messing around. And Lords of the Fallen I'd only played for 44 minutes, so I already know what the first 44 minutes are, but yeah, there's all that. And as far as Mugenics, I'm gonna be real with you. I've got to the point where maybe it's just I'm getting lots of bad runs, but I'm playing the game and I'm getting a run and I'm just like halfway through the sewers or not the sewers. I mean, I guess that's where I started feeling it, but I just started feeling this fatigue of like, man, I really don't want to play it, and it really sucks because I'm not even scratched the surface of it, which, like I said, it's really bad. So it's probably just gonna be put back on the shelf for now, just trying to give myself some more time, I guess, recoup. But yeah, those are the 4 games I've got plotted on our course for now. That should keep us busy for a good bit. I know next month there's a survival crafting game called Soul Mask that comes out. I might check that out. And hopefully I can bring back streaming. Streaming is probably gonna be a little wonky, I won't lie to y'all. My streams, I think, are going to be less structured, more so just me chilling, hopping on a game. I might be on face cam, I might not. Sometimes I might just go no face cam, just full gameplay. Just to chill, if you want to hang out and watch somebody. I don't think I'm going to do Let's Plays per se. So if I do stream, it's probably gonna be some one of my other games, like probably not like a draft. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of in a fatigue. Not a fatigue of just I don't have any games that I want to play by myself. So we'll be bouncing around some games. I'm not wanting to delve into something like crazy long is the problem, and all I've really got is crazy long games. So there is that. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I know it's been a bit bumpy the past couple of months, but I won't lie. About the same time last year, I feel like it started getting real bumpy. I don't know what it is about these months. Maybe it's just the transition from being super cold to like going into spring. It's just like got me all over the place. But we're trying to fix it. I'm trying to get back on the saddle. I won't lie, I've been really bad about sodas and not really watching what I was eating. And I won't lie, I'm strapping on pounds. My body has definitely not agreed with the choices I have been making. So we're trying to do a course correct on that. I filled this water bottle up today. I could be doing better. I could be drinking this whole thing. I'll probably finish it before I lay down. But that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to finish this video, get it uploaded. I'm probably going to finish this water, read another chapter in my book, and then probably go lay down and maybe do the thing where I go to bed. I wake up 4 hours before work, crank out some videos in the middle of the dead of night, and then that way I'll have gameplay. At least that's the thought process. Maybe we'll see if I actually do that. I've been sleeping 9 or 10 hours for some reason. It's just really hard to get myself out of bed these weekend days, because I was working so hard throughout the week, and staying up super late, hanging out with friends. But I don't know, I couldn't tell you. But that's it for me, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic Sunday. I hope you have a fantastic week. I'm here every single day, either in the form of this video or gaming videos. If you like my face and you want to see more of me, I would appreciate you subscribing. If not, I hope you have a good life. That's kind of depressing, but you know, it is what it is. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.